Hey, what's up guys? Ryan Ford here, bringing you another Demon Drill, or part 2 of my music series. I'm going over my favorite kinds of music, my favorite artists, and all that good stuff. Over the years, I've had lots of people ask me for what those songs were that I play in my classes or feature on my YouTube videos. So I already did my top 5 underground hip-hop groups. If you haven't checked that out, take a look. This one's going to be about a really kind of ambiguous genre of music. So I don't even know what to call this because it started to pop up a whole lot in all kinds of skate, snowboard, parkour, tricking, dance, skiing videos. All these things are featuring instrumentals, or largely instrumentals, of kind of like a blend of electronica, hip-hop instrumental, even like glitch hop, dubstep, a lot of these new sort of electronic genres who all sort of like blend together. For the sake of this video, I'm just going to call them trick hop instrumentals. So I really love these trick hop instrumentals for a bunch of reasons. A, they blend a lot of really cool things together, and they never get old. Even some of these songs have completely different sounds or parts to the same song, so it's like it's telling a story almost entirely through these instrumental or, you know, electronic sort of music. In a lot of these songs, I also appreciate the lack of lyrics, because sometimes when you're training, you know, you just want some background music where you can get in the zone and just, you know, go to the music and don't worry about what people are saying or whatever. So these instrumentals are really cool to kind of zone out and just move to. Last off, I think we're seeing a ton of these songs in videos now because, again, they tell a story through these like really crazy, different, unique instrumental symphonies, basically. So it can start out really intense, and then there's a slow part, and then there's a faster part, and it just goes through these different parts where you can really edit a cool video to match up with this song, feature big moves, or, you know, whatever. So it's a really fun thing to edit videos to. So anyway, to the point, now I'm going to go through my top 5 trick hop instrumental groups. And I'm also going to list off some of my honorable mentions, just like I did before on my underground hip-hop one. Alright, so coming in at number 5, we've got RJD2, a true American hip-hop legend. This guy sings, he produces beats, he plays live, he produces tracks for well-known rap artists. He really does it all, and for me, he's what got me into this initially, into the electronica, hip-hop, instrumental sort of scene. So I gotta give him props for getting me into this, and also his song Ghost Rider has been my theme, or my ringtone, on my phone for the past like 8 years, so I gotta give him props for that, because I walk around, I get a phone call, it's RJD2 right there. So check him out if you haven't already. Alright, next up at number 4, I've got Emancipator. Now this guy is another American producer. He blends together really mellow, laid-back beats with some other upbeat stuff, as well as the hip-hop influence. He's kind of brand new. He's just getting known, but he's already opening up for Pretty Lights, Bassnectar, STS9, a lot of big names. He's been featured by Nujabes, the Beijing Olympics. I expect great things from this guy in the future, so if you haven't checked him out already, go check him out. You're gonna love it. And at number 3 on my list, we've got Ronald Jenkees. Now this guy, if you haven't seen him play, you've got to check him out on YouTube. This guy got big because of YouTube. He's got like 50 million views on YouTube, and his songs are so sick. He's playing, in most of them, he plays the electronic keyboard, and he's just rocking out. He loves what he's doing, and you can tell it while he plays. So just to see somebody that passionate about what they're doing is really awesome, and I respect that completely. He's pretty new, so I expect a lot of great albums in the future, and he's already starting to be discovered by like ESPN, STS9, so he's kind of a big upcoming guy as well. And if you haven't checked him out, go to YouTube right now, search his name, and enjoy. Now next up on my list, I've got Pretty Lights. Pretty Lights is an electronic duo that blends a lot of like glitch hop, electronica, hip hop, all these kind of things into some really sick beats that even feature like soul and funk samples from the 40s and the 50s. Again, I love these guys because they're from Colorado, my home state, so I gotta shout out the Colorado pride there. Also, check out his website, prettylightsmusic.com. You can download all of his stuff for free. That's right, for free. He puts it all up on his site, and he's been releasing not only LPs but EPs like every few months, and yeah, he's been getting really big, opening up for STS9, now headlining his own shows. They all sell out. I've been to several of them. It's crazy. People dancing everywhere, lights, music. It's a blast. So if this guy ever comes around to your city, definitely check him out live and go download his music. It's sick. Alright, now before we get on to my number one pick, I want to go over some of my honorable mentions. A bunch of guys that deserve a big shout out regardless of where they end up on anybody's countdown. First off, Bassnectar. This guy plays unbelievable shows, and he also makes some really sick remixes to very well-known songs like Where's My Mind and Seek and Destroy. Also the Glitch Mob, a brand new band, kind of up and coming. They play something called Glitch Hop, which mixes hip hop with these really like strange electronic, like glitchy, weird computer noises. Check those guys out. They have a ton of great remixes as well. The Prodigy, another kind of old school drum and bass electronica band. They've got a ton of old great stuff, as well as the new album they put out was featured on the movie Kick-Ass, which was great. Nujabes. This guy's a Japanese hip hop producer who has a ton of great laid back, mellow, kind of relaxed hip hop beats. Also Bonobo. We've got Ratatat. Mount Eden, who's a guy who's kind of been up and coming on YouTube predominantly because of his big, awesome dubstep remixes. Also Rob Dougan, whose stuff has been featured in the Matrix movies. A little cliche if you've heard it a million times, but still you can't deny it's great music. Also Nuttin but Stringz. These guys blend violin playing with hip hop, and it's really, really original. I've never seen anything like them. They don't have a lot of stuff out yet, but the one album they do have, there's a couple great songs, so check out Nuttin but Stringz. And last off, No of Cunninlynguists. I went over Cunninlynguists in my underground hip-hop blog before this, but again, No is the producer of Cunninlynguists. He makes all their hip-hop beats, and he's actually released all of his hip-hop beat into a volume of 5 different CDs. And you can check that out. There's a ton of great stuff. Alright guys, so coming in at number 1, we've got the legend Pendulum. These guys are an electronic rock / drum and bass band out of Australia. They have a ton of great stuff on their older albums. They just released a new album, which in my opinion is just as great. I love their songs because they tell a story through instrumental a lot of the time. It builds up with intensity, and there's different parts and climaxes, and this is really awesome to just kind of kick back and listen to, or get amped up if you're ready to train, or even while you're training. I would love to see these guys in concert. Haven't yet, but I've heard they're unbelievable because they play live instruments and mix it together. Also, these guys they sing a lot. They put some lyrics in their songs sometimes, and those are great too. All around, a really great band, great composition of music. I love their stuff. Check them out if you haven't already. Alright, so that concludes my top 5 trick hop instrumental blog. I hope you guys found some good new music to explore, and if you've got anything great that I should know about, drop me a comment, let me know, share the love. Thanks for watching, guys. See you around.